Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope I find everyone very, very well. Hope that everyone had a great Christmas if you celebrated, and also an even better New Year's. So let's get the usual out of the way. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And since these are general readings, they can either, the energies can either be coming directly from you or be happening to you from an outside source or from a person, for instance. And the energies can switch over upon any given instance. So remember to always just take what resonates and leave what doesn't and what fits for your unique situation. And please do not force anything. If you'd like to book a private reading, check the description box with a link there to my website. Or you can just visit intuitiveperceptions.com under the services tab. And yeah, book yourself a reading if you are so inclined to. Let's go ahead and bless the decks and we'll get started. Beloved God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils, who serve the holy law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space in your divine consecration to provide Gemini with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, Father. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they are meant and or intended to be. Gemini, so in terms of traditional tarot, we have the Eight of Wands reversed, we have the Eight of Swords, the Death card reversed, Six of Wands reversed, the Emperor, and Strength here. I haven't seen these two end cards here. These are your advice cards. So, from the spread, you could be dealing with the Leo, possibly an Aries, or a Scorpio. All right, Gemini. I'm feeling like, or what I'm getting, the vibe I'm picking up from this spread is a real somber feeling. A feeling of like losing control. Which I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing here. But I feel, Gemini, that this is a lesson to be learned. And I'm not saying that you deserve to go through such a debilitating time. But I do feel that there's some humbling that's going to take place when it's all said and done. And everyone can use a little humbling, you know? Gemini, I feel as though that things are slowing down for you. And I feel like it's happening without maybe much of your control. Without, I should say, much of your control. Like, God, the universe, your guides, whatever the case may be for you, is kind of putting you in this position to really slow down and to really look at what's going on in your life. What's taking place? What are you overlooking? That's what I'm picking up on a lot. And the Eight of Wands reversed here has to do with things slowing down, with things not so quick. And you know, Gemini, your sign is ruled by Mercury, and along with Virgo, but with Gemini in Virgo, I'm sorry, Gemini in Virgo, with Gemini regarding Mercury, it's a lot of fast thinking, a lot of movement in terms of intellectually, in terms of thoughts. And I'm feeling, Gemini, that this month for you, it's going to be a lot of thoughts that are going to be running through your head. A lot of unnecessary thoughts, I believe. And when things slow down for you, Gemini, you tend to react in a very uneasy way. you tend to kind of, it really affects you. It's like, whoa, wait, why are things slowing down? Like it's very foreign to you. And I'm feeling like, Gemini, what I'm getting from here, that this slowing down is going to be a good thing. I'm also picking up that this slowing down is going to put you back upon the right path in terms of understanding yourself and who you are, and what's going on, and overlooking where you've come in life. And I don't mean that in a negative sense. I just mean that in a sense of really checking off your list. Did you accomplish this that you wanted to accomplish? Did you accomplish that? Did you do this? Did you miss this? Did you miss that? Because with a lot of slowing down comes us revisiting things and us taking inventory of what was done, what was not, what was achieved, what was missed, why was it missed, doing those types of exercises or those types of check-ins with yourself. Because I feel like sometimes, Gemini, you can put a lot on your plate. And I'm not saying that you can't get it done, but sometimes it becomes too much. You overload yourself sometimes, and you may do things kind of half-assed a little bit, I'm feeling like. And also, I don't want to startle anyone, but in the room with me right now is spirits here with me right now, as well as a lot of departed individuals as well. They're all kind of standing behind me, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? But I know they're here for these messages to deliver to you guys. I feel like, Gemini, this is an extreme time for you. A time where you're going to realize a lot of your own inadequacies. And I hate to say it like that, but I feel like that's kind of what's going on. It's no longer are you able to ignore these things. No longer are you able to skip over them and maybe find a quick fix to them. Because when we find quick fixes, we never really completely understand why they're there. And we all have inadequacies. We all have things that we're good at. We all have things that we're inept in. And we all have things that we're great at. And it doesn't necessarily mean that someone's better than the next person, because no one's better than the next person, because we're all one. We're all from God's source. And we all bring something different to the table. But I feel as though, Gemini, that your thoughts this month can really do a number on yourself. Your thoughts, Gemini, I think you're going to learn how powerful they really are, and how it's a consciousness in itself, how they can turn into self-fulfilling prophecies. And I'm feeling like the Eight of Swords is here for you, because this is the type of energy you're going to find yourself in, but you're going to talk yourself into it, I feel. And no judgment, no shade, but at the same time, it's going to cause a lot of stagnant energy. It's going to further push you into the realm or into the headspace of being stagnant. But I feel like now it's not going to be, in terms of the stagnation, I feel like it's now going to be where you're no longer feeling like you're even going to be running in place. I feel like you're just going to feel like just frozen in place. And it's really going to be hard for you, or quite difficult for you to accept slowing down. But it's a good thing though, Gemini. It's a real good thing. You just maybe won't see that or feel that right now. There's a lot to be learned. I feel like there's a lot to go over. There's a lot to admit to yourself certain things. Now, whatever they may be for you, we all have different circumstances and situations. But this was kind of put off. It's kind of like the Virgo energy a little bit, or kind of the earth sign energy, where we tend to say things like, oh, we'll deal with that later. Later never comes though, you know? But later does come, and it's here. This is later now. You may find yourself not being able to handle certain situations and kind of or staving off transformation. And I'm really picking up that this is really going to be perception based, because when we can't change a situation, or we can no longer change a situation, we're then challenged to change ourselves. And I feel like this is going to be quite a roller coaster. And I'm also picking up that you may find yourself very confused in terms of who you are. Maybe one of the first times in life kind of feeling like you're a little bit uncertain of your position in the world, or of who you are, or of what you can offer, what you can bring to the table, which is a lot. But I feel like right now there's confusion going on. There's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of sadness going on. Excuse me. And I'm feeling like, Gemini, that as you're going through this, I'm almost picking up like maybe going through the dark night of the soul. I'm also advising you guys to check your Pluto transits. If you have either a square, opposition, or conjunction to your midheaven at your MC, or your ascendant, or your AC, to your moon, to, I want to say maybe your Chiron. If you have any of those aspects in terms of transits, not your aspects as to what your natal chart entails regarding your natal aspects. It's more of your transiting aspects, you know, when two planets communicate with each other, where there's crossings and things of that nature. Check those out. Any squares or oppositions. Now, if you have Pluto conjunct Saturn, or I should say Saturn conjunct Pluto, if you have that, it's a real tough time right now for you. I hate to throw myself in the reading, but currently right now, I have Pluto is square my moon. Pluto is opposite my MC. It's squaring my AC. And it's also conjunct to Saturn. So I have like 5 or 6 Pluto transits going on right now that are heavy transits. Any Pluto transit is horrible. Like, it's just very debilitating. It's very it's meant to, you're forced to re-look at your life and to reshape it. And Pluto forces you to transform. Speaking of Pluto and transform, we have Death card here. Scorpio, Pluto, you know. So if you feel like this, I do offer an astrology. It's called intuitive evolutionary astrology. I do offer that service, so we can check that out for you, and I can try and give you some advice. So I completely understand, because I'm going through it, and I have all of them at one time. It's horrible. It's crazy, but it's all meant for our greater good. It's all meant for the karma that we're working through right now. So back to what I was saying about the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands reversed has a lot to do with not having a lot of confidence in yourself, a lot of not understanding yourself or other people and your environment, not understanding you. You're not getting recognized for the things that you work towards or that you accomplish, if they get accomplished, you know, since it's Six of Wands reversed. And with the Emperor here and Strength here, I feel like, Gemini, remember when I said it's a perception-based type of situation going on here for you? I feel like there's a confusion with the difference between the Emperor and Strength. Yeah, they are there's a predication to them. There's a contingency up to a certain point. But you have to develop the strength first to be a great emperor. Astrologically, this is Aries and Leo. Fire and fire. Both of your fire here with the 8 of Wands reversed and the 6 of Wands are both reversed here. So the creativity is, you feel like it's not there, or you can't pull through with it, or you can't manifest it. But I feel like they're hidden right now. They're in rest. You see what I'm saying? That's what I really feel. Like that's kind of what's going on with your spread this month. I mean, it's not the best way to start a new year, but if you're going through this early, you may come out of this, I mean, it just depends on our charts, or it just depends on, just how life plays out for you. But I mean, maybe other people will go through this in maybe July and you've already went through it. So that's a good thing that you can think about, or that's something to look forward to. But take this time to do some real soul healing. Take this time to do some real soul searching. This is what needs to kind of happen. And you remember, in order to rule or reign over an empire, you need to know what to do, and how you develop that ambition and how you develop that tenacity is from strength. So strength has to come first, and then the emperor, in my opinion. And you may feel like you've lost these two aspects of yourself. I don't think so. They're just hidden right now, even though they're upright. But you can't find them because the 6 of Wands is reversed. If you can't recognize them and find them, how are you going to exhibit them and display them and conquer with them? Okay, let's see here. Excuse me. The 3 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Oh, Gemini. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Well, that's crazy. Yeah. I think that confers or affirms how I was feeling when I first looked at your spread. And I just saw these 2 end cards right now. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough time for you, Gemini. The best thing I can, or the best advice that Spirit can give you, at least through me as a conduit, is do some soul searching, soul healing. That's the best I can really give you. It's kind of hard to give spiritual advice sometimes because it's so different for each individual. It's very unique. And also we have to take our charts into consideration in terms of what we're working with, how we receive. Well, okay, I just picked up right now, receiving, Gemini. Be willing to receive. Working on receiving. Knowing that you are worthy of receiving like everyone else. That's one of the things that a lot of people have trouble with. I even have trouble with that. Receiving. Asking for help. Taking the help. Other people seeing this in you. Don't view it as a weakness. View it as them wanting to help you out with a pure heart. But this will come to pass, Gemini. Like I said, your 2 important cards here are upright. So you'll be alright. They're hiding right now. They have taken a furlough, a sabbatical. But you'll be alright. It's a tough time for you. But you'll pull through. Because you're damn Gemini. Like, come on, you can do it. You got this. Alright, let's pull a Jesus card. Let's see what he has for you. Okay, I was told that this is the only card you need. Let's see. Yeah. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Matthew 7:7. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, I really feel like this is what's going on for you in terms of knocking at the door of acceptance. That's what I'm really feeling. Really just accepting what you can, changing what you cannot, and using this as a learning experience. You're going to build a lot of strength and character from this, Gemini. You may not see it right now, but it will. I promise you that. Many of you may be light workers. I'm also picking up, you could possibly be going through a really heavy spiritual awakening. We can check your chart as well and check on that as well. I mean, we can see certain placements and certain transits that can allude to it. But that's a good place to start. And, I focus on evolutionary astrology, how to evolutionize the soul. Why are we here? What are we working with? What can we manifest if we really try? What are the tools that we have that we're great at that can help us manifest our soul's journey here? What are we here to learn for or learn from? Why did we reincarnate? Why are we back? All those questions, your chart can hold a lot of some of those answers. And I really feel like it's time to knock and the door be open unto you in terms of spirituality, because God's just waiting for you to knock on the door. But it's your willingness to knock on the door. And I also feel like maybe time to knock on the door. It may really be time. All right, Gemini. I hate to deliver such a reading, but you'll be all right. Get in touch with higher self and seek out that spirituality. And I really do advise you to, I know the holidays have passed and it's a little, money may be a little funny, but I really do advise, if you are feeling like this and it's really resonating with you, I really do advise taking my astrology service. It comes with a PDF file, about 20 plus pages of your general placements, but it comes also with a tarot reading as well. And we discuss your chart over video messenger, and I'll tell you the places that you need to work on, some of the places that need attending to, your strengths as well. And yeah, I'll just break the whole chart down to you. You don't even need any prior knowledge of astrology. I'll break it down in terms of layman's terms. And yeah, I really do advise you to take advantage of that. Okay, if you're really feeling like this. And if your birthday is in the sign of Gemini, I may just include a coupon offer. We'll see how that goes. That was weird. Spirit just wanted, or they told me to tell you that. And if Spirit wants me to do it, I'll honor it. But let's see how things go. But I will do it for sure if you are feeling like this and you are a Gemini, because I completely know how this feels. I mean, I'm still going through the end, or still going through this dark tunnel of it as well, so I completely understand. But okay, Gemini, we'll work on this little coupon thing. Email me, or you can just visit my site, intuitiveperceptions.com, and use the contact form. You can do that too, or just email me, intuitiveperceptions@gmail.com. Everything's in the description box for you, okay? But I will work on that coupon thing, and I'll see what I can do. We'll do something for sure, though. All right, Gemini, keep your head up. You can do this. You're going to get through it. It's just going to be real rough, because I don't want to leave you on false pretenses. It's going to be rough, but the strength that you're going to develop is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be all well worth it. It will be. Then that's when you'll have the strength to then reign over your empire. And to then, I'm also picking up to your perception of power and reigning is going to change. Where it's going to make you a better emperor. It's going to make you a better delegator of your environment. All right, Gemini. You'll be all right. Hit me up for the astrology reading. Trust me, can't stress it enough. It helps a lot. Okay? And that astrology reading and all the other information is also on my site too, intuitiveperceptions.com. Go to the services or services tab, and they're all right there for you. Okay? And you can use the chat little option. It's the green or blue little bubble. You can chat with me, and I get the notification on my phone, and we can go back and forth, and just be like, "I'm the Gemini," and I'll be like, "I know what you mean." But okay, Gemini, I won't take up any more of your time. We'll see ya next month. Happy New Year. You got this. Give yourself the astrology reading, okay? Alrighty, Gemini. Happy New Year.